Hey guys, I'm crooked. Hello guys, it's me back with another video with lighting that's really bad, but it's okay because I'm trying to give endless content. Today's video, I've been meaning to actually do this for like a year, but I feel like now is the perfect time to do it because, well, it's quarantine. Anyways, people know that like I've been kinda with YouTube for a while. Like I used to have one with my ex, and like with that channel, I learned a lot of stuff about YouTube. That channel even kinda, it got monetized, but like now it's not monetized anymore because YouTube has up their ante. So before in the past, you had to have like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to become monetized, and then you would have ads running on your channel, and then it would then generate revenue. But anyway, I'm making this video because there's honestly like there's a lot of people that have asked me about videos. Like there's been coworkers and even like children at the schools that I worked with, like they want to be YouTube people, and I'm like, you can do that, but it's still gonna be a lot of work, just like school. So I was gonna make a video. I don't know how many, if it's gonna be top 5, well not top 5, like 5 tips or 7 tips or 10 tips, but it's basically gonna be a video about tips and some advice I can give to people and what to expect and what not to expect, what to do and what not to do when you're doing a YouTube channel, and what that experience is going to look like for you. One of the first things is that you have to really be in love with the process, which that's kind of like with anything in life, but with YouTube, you really have to be in love with growth. You have to be in love with everything. Basically, one things I tell people is that when you start a YouTube channel, unless you're like really pretty, like some of these girls out here that are like super pretty, a lot of people and even some of your friends are not going to subscribe and they're not going to watch your channel, but that is okay. You know, you still promote it. If it's something that you truly believe in, keep doing it, keep marketing it, keep hashtagging it, keep posting it. If you are too squeamish to post on your own page, you could create another outlet, like another Twitter or another Instagram, but I would really suggest just keep pushing and pushing it, and someone may watch it, or someone else that may not be following you might find it, or someone just Googling it, or not, you know what I'm saying? So like you have to be in love with that, and you can't really get upset if some of your friends don't follow, because it might not be content that you want to watch. Like if it's like about makeup and hair and someone's not into that, they're like into skateboards or whatever people are into, they're not gonna watch it. And like even if they do subscribe, they won't watch it because it's not something that they identify with or something that they're really interested in. So you have to understand that too, because would you subscribe to a channel with 1 million subscribers if you weren't into shoes? No. So you have to understand that. Another thing is have to get comfortable with the fact that you might have to reshoot something or spend twice as long editing. So let's say if I made a 3-minute video, I would have to understand that it may take me 10 minutes to edit it, versus if I recorded myself for 13 minutes, it might take me hours, or I might have to break it up into a couple of days depending on what I'm doing for the day. So you have to take account into that. Like you can't, like, I mean, some people will upload raw. I'm not like that. I like to edit. I like to put in different stuff. I like to do things that I like. Some people don't like music in the background. The majority of my videos have music in the background, and I'll get to music later. But yeah, so you have to really I know in the beginning it's probably gonna be really shitty editing, but as you get more into it, you're probably going to get more meticulous about your editing, and sometimes like you have to keep the same energy, because there will be times where like I did a reaction video and something got messed up and we had to re-edit it, or sometimes you might lose an entire video because the sound was off or something died, blah 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 blah. So that's another thing to consider. Another thing that people don't realize is music, and there's this thing called copyright. So I learned really early about copyright and what that meant, and so as much as you would love to put songs like Drake or Beyonce or Kali Uchis or Tyler the Creator, a lot of times that will be copyrighted. Copyrighted just means like that music, basically you don't own that music, and you putting that in your video will be copyrighted, which means in the future when you do start making money, you cannot make money off that video. So all those views and money will go to the person that took claim of that video, like, hey, that's my content, that's my originality, that's my idea, so I'm gonna take the money. Or sometimes your video might be taken down, or it might be a flag on your channel. So that's another thing to consider. So there are some great music people or that make copyright free. So what I do is I will usually go into YouTube and type in copy free or whatever non-copyright music. I use Lakey Inspired a lot, and he's always linked in my bio, and some of them artists will say, you can use my content for free, you can donate as much as you want, but please give me credit. Also in YouTube's edit thing, they have music in there that you can use, a lot of instrumentals, just to that way to give your video some spice and everything. That way you can have a nice video and don't have to worry about stuff like that. Consistency is key, obviously. I'm not very consistent, but I do try my best to post videos, or when I feel like it, or when I'm in the mood, or when I dress up, I'm like, okay, let me try to record a video or two for the day and do that. So I would say consistency is key, whether it's once a day, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a month, 3 times a month. You have to find your consistency. Yeah, I know during quarantine it's a lot easier, but you still have to pace yourself with editing and blah 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 blah. So that's another thing that's key. What's something else that I should say? Also, when it comes to ideas, when I started my YouTube channel, or started doing my own, I started thinking of the videos that I like to see, and it would be even though I love those types of videos, I would think if I had my own channel, how would I do it? How would I have it look? What would I say? What would I do? So that's another thing that you could also consider thinking about. So I would say, when you're first starting, do certain things that are trending. So I know I have an old video on here from a year or two ago when I reacted to a Cardi B music video, and those videos do get views fast, but it's important to mix it up but still have a lot of your original content. That way, if you decide to switch it up or do something, people will not be shocked or be oh, I don't want to watch this anymore. So definitely do original content, but follow certain challenges that are cool, certain dances. I guess kind of like TikTok, you have, you do originality, but you also follow certain trends just to help you get up there. And then I try to do this sometimes, but it doesn't always work, because it just seems like people, again, only respond to what they want to do, or what they want to respond to. So I know one thing is that sometimes I try to ask my followers on Instagram, hey, I need help, I need ideas, what should I do? And it'll just be crickets, and it's just okay, 100 to 200 of you guys watch me all the time, but when I ask for help, but just maybe I think maybe I need to just be consistent and just keep asking, and then maybe people will be open. So I'm also trying to do that too, trying to think of things to do, because I do love editing, I do love doing YouTube, it's fun to me, but I also need help with ideas. So I'm probably gonna be asking people, I don't know if I should just ask here, I was thinking about doing some story times, because I do have some hilarious stories to tell, and so that's all I can think of right now. I'll probably make a better informative video in the future, but I just wanted to push content out and just kind of get in the habit of recording while I have the time to during this quarantine, and really build a stable platform and really get comfortable and let the people watching me get comfortable. And so as you guys know, I would love it if you subscribed and watched and follow me on social media. Yeah. I don't know how to say bye. Bye!
These haters on my body, shake them all.